live right now?
We're live and in color.
Oh, shit. We're live. Sorry about that. I was in the middle of a text message, everybody. All right, you are live into week 9, High on Sports. Week 9, number 9, Tony Romo week here on High on Sports. We're remembering Tony Romo this week. No, we're just playing on there. 9 and Romo, that just goes together. Welcome, everybody, to High on Sports. This is week 9. I am Trevor, the Rev Watts, along with my man,
Alex Mello. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Mello's with you today. Week 9. We back in action, baby.
Back in action.
We back in action.
Last week was a short one, kind of just the last second thing put together. We have a little more.
Our spooky Halloween
it was
special.
Really spooky.
Ooh. No, well, it was for me. Fucking coming off a loss.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a spooky season for you.
It's been spooky.
Your season's been up and down. Can't say my team season's been up and down. Our record has been up and down. But the team.
Yeah, we got a lot of
it hasn't been too up and down.
You right?
I got a fucking seed in my michelada.
You got a seed in the michelada, man?
Fucking lime seed.
Don't swallow that.
Grow one in my stomach.
Grow in your belly. That's what my mom used to say.
So my mom used to tell me when I was a kid, don't swallow those watermelon seeds, you're growing.
So we got a big week, man.
Yes, we do. So I'm trying to break down some weed and talk at the same time.
Like that Candyland that he gave me yesterday.
That's dope. So you got the Candyland.
Yeah, he gave me the Candyland.
Good, huh?
It was good.
It's good, tasty.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'm gonna have to come get some of that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, man, we had a big week, man. We had football. We had UFC. I think we'll go to UFC, even though it's on Saturday. We'll do what we do regular. We'll start with the football scores.
We'll start off.
We'll start off regular because that's what we're really here for, to talk about some football. And really quick, just before I really get started, I was just fresh off of another podcast, the Tiki Taka podcast. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Steph and Cynthia for having me on. As a guest, Bruno from the 3 Tukish podcast was also there, which was exciting for me as I'm a big fan of theirs. So that was really cool. I really appreciate them for bringing me on, being able to talk about some Portuguese soccer. So shout out to them. I will be tweeting their podcast out. You guys go ahead and follow them as well if you guys like soccer. Again, shout out to them. I really had a lot of fun. And the way we came about it, man, look for a wrestling podcast here pretty soon. Tuga Wrestling Podcast is going to in the works. We're going to start probably another podcast soon. So look out for that. Again, just wanted to show a shout out to them. Again, it was really fun. I had a ball over there talking to them. So yeah, shout out to Tiki Taka. And again, like I said, I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna tweet them out. Go ahead and follow them on Twitter as well.
Tiki Taka.
Tiki Taka. Tiki Taka.
It was a drink.
It is. I think it best describes basically Old Republic. That's I'm reading Facebook. I think it best describes the style of play that Portuguese soccer has. So,
is that right?
That's right. So I think it's a funny name. And again, shout out to them. It was super fun. So let's get it started, man.
All right.
Let's get week 9 started. I'll get those started. Those up. I'm posting this link for everybody on our Facebook page.
I feel like we're starting to get into the season here.
We got
some of the scores are starting to get less and less importance here in the NFL. We're starting to determine who sucks stuff.
That's true. It's very true.
I don't have to keep reading off the Browns score when we know the Browns fucking lost every week.
Right. Also, we're going to have to start, like I said, as it starts winding down, we're going to have to really start getting into some more
baseball. We got some World Series talk to talk about. You got my 10 points.
Yep, I got your 10 points, man. You can't 10 points, man.
10 points.
I think, we got, like I said, we got a lot to talk about as well today. Like I said, let's start in NFL. That's why we're here. That's our bread and butter. Let me just post this link really quick to our Facebook page. So the people that do our
High on Sports.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, High on Sports, Facebook as well. Thank you for that, Trev. We got a lot of interaction on our Facebook page now. A lot of likes, a lot of new people that are coming in. Facebook was a great idea, so shout out to my cousin Caesar for that idea, putting us on there. But like I said, again, let's start week 9. I'll go ahead and start off. We had the Bills and the Jets on Thursday. The Jets won. We talked about the Jets last week too. We did. They're a pretty good team.
They're all right team.
They're all right team. They're winning for some reason. They're solid. I wish I had some solid play on my end. So they won, 34-21. The only thing that stood out to me in that game was that Kelvin Benjamin didn't start the game. He didn't play. Shit on me because I had him in my fantasy league.
Shit on you for not paying attention.
I got a big fat 0 for that one.
Shouldn't paying attention, pal.
Next we start Sunday. Our Sunday games were Buccaneers and Saints. We had a little melee in that one.
There's a lot of melees this week.
Jameis Winston ate a W.
Some Pele melee.
Some Pele melee. He ate a W. Did you see that?
Oh, get that shit out of here.
You
know what? I'm so disappointed. I drafted Jameis Winston. I had high hopes. I took Jameis Winston as my top quarterback this year in my fantasy. The motherfucker's out here eating his fingers. It's not a winner.
You know what, man? I'm with you because I drafted him too. I drafted
wise
him
guys,
too.
huh?
I just didn't get it. It made no sense to me. You could tell that the team wasn't feeling it either.
Yeah, it looked like the guys were looking at him like, bruh, really?
Yeah, I
better see you get down, do some push-ups to hype me up or something.
Yeah, or try to play the game. Try to win some games for us before you start eating your.
Who want to eat a W with me?
Yeah,
that sounds like something that somebody was saying in the WWE.
Yeah, I wonder. He probably had a scathing promo. I'm glad that he got that out of him.
You want to know what?
It's dumb.
I like to think also that he didn't just come up with that on the spot. I don't think he just thought about that. I think he probably was like,
I think this is
gonna
be cool.
Work. This is tight. I'm gonna save this.
This is gonna win.
He couldn't wait to eat the W.
It was
W ate him.
It was
because they didn't get no damn W at all.
They didn't. They lost 30-10.
He's out there fucking pointing his finger.
They lost 30-10.
And people's faces and stuff like that.
Yeah, you off the game because you can't play. Obviously, you're not playing, so you on a sideline starting shit. Mike Evans came and clocked him. No, oh my goodness, wow. Man, what a shot! But so like I said, melee in that one, they lost 30-10. Panthers Falcons 20. Panthers Falcons 17.
You got a lighter, right?
Yeah, I got a light. No worry about that. We do have. Yep, right there. Like Panthers 17-20 Falcons. So excuse me. We had the Rams with the shellacking on the Giants. Oh my goodness. 51-17. And it wasn't even close. There was no part of that game that was close.
I saw this thing today about it's been a bad year for both Giants. Baseball Giants and football Giants. Even though I hate the football Giants, love the baseball Giants.
You know what?
It has been bad for both.
But now that you put it that way, I don't like any Giants. I might not even like the little Giants. Now that you mention it.
You know what? I did like the Little Giants movie until the end when the little Cowboys lost to the Little Giants. I hated that part. It really chapped me. Like I couldn't even as a kid, I hated seeing even little kids in Cowboys uniforms lose.
That's why I don't like that movie, Angels in the Outfield.
I like Angels in the Outfield.
I'm not an Angel in the Outfield fan. Not liking it. Never will. But yeah, Giants lose, and I'm sure you guys loving it when your rivals lose, even though they suck anyways. With one win, they got one win.
Yeah, they got one.
They're garbage. We play them coming up. As a matter of fact, we'll look ahead to week 10. But after that, we had coming up. We had Ravens and Titans. Titans went over the Ravens 23-20.
Ravens over the Titans.
Yep. Jaguars.
That was Thursday night. Oh, no. I'm looking at something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on a completely. I'm looking at week 8.
Goddamn, bruh. We in week 9, bruh. Get your ass out the pass. Let's move it forward. Do it moving. Let's do it moving.
Do it moving now.
I'm
on week 9 now. Go ahead. My bad.
Are you back to reality now?
Back to life.
Back to reality. Good, that's that shit. Okay. So you get it all with it. We're gonna sing. We're gonna do it all.
Got you.
Who's after that? Bengals, Jags.
I got a question here.
What's up?
We had a little discussion about this on Sunday. We was watching football. You call them the Bengals? Because I've heard pronounced 3 ways. You got the Bengals, and the Bengals.
The Bengals? Nah, they're not Bengals.
They're not the Bengals.
They're not the Bengals.
Technically, they're not the Bengals. They're the Bengals.
The Bengals?
Bengals.
The Bengals? Bengals? No, they're the Bengals.
Like the
Bengals. Bengals Tiger.
I know. But if you really break the word down and say it right, B-E-N, bin. That's not.
But that's
B-N-G is not is big. It's
but
not
that's not
bang.
necessarily how the English language works there, Trev.
It is though.
Not really.
How do you say your name?
Alex.
Okay. There's only one way to say it, right?
Alejandro.
Fuck out of here. I'm talking about the English language. I was motherfuckers say Bengal tiger and fucking Hindu also. They probably got another word for it.
I had to, bro. I had to.
Joe Mateo, all that shit.
It was funny. Look, so Bengals going over the they lost. Excuse me. Bengals lost to the Jaguars 23-7. Eagles. We had another. We had 2 51-point games. Eagles trump the Donkeys, which is a good week for me, which helps us a lot as well. 51-23, the Eagles over the Broncos. Colts and Texans. Colts win in a pretty good game at the end of it. I can't say the beginning, but the end of the game was pretty good. Texans had a chance to at least win the game. They floundered. Obviously, Tom Savage sucks.
Bum.
Colts go over them 20-14. Redskins Seahawks. Redskins win 17-14 in a pretty much a defensive battle from what I've seen on the red zone. That morning, I didn't watch the morning games. I watched Benfica and Guimarães. They played early 10, and my team wasn't playing until 5:30, so I had a chance to watch Benfica on the big screen this time as opposed to having them on my laptop during the game. So that was a refreshing morning. The Cardinals over the Niners, yeah, big surprise there.
Big surprise there.
20-10. And if the Niners were going to win any game, that was the game that they were going to win in my eyes because the Cardinals suck too. But Adrian Peterson, oh my God, it was 157 yards.
You know, the Niners and the Giants are coming up next week, I think.
Somebody's going to have to win.
What do you got? Who do you think is going to win that game?
The Niners.
Really?
Yeah. I just really hate the Giants. I hate the Niners too, but I'll pick the Niners. I'll pick the Niners. I'll put 5 points on it.
5? All right. I got 5 on the Giants then.
All right. What are we at? Like it's like 115 and like 85 or some shit like that? It is.
No, 115. Yeah. How do you have 115? We started.
No, you got 115.
No, see, so what happened was I won 2 5s, and then you won a 5, and then I won a 10 because.
So you got 15 points. Is that what you're telling me, Trev?
No, now you're confusing me.
Fucking guy.
Now you're confusing me.
Listen, guy. Listen.
I just remember how the betting has gone down.
115.85. I got you, bro. We'll go back and listen.
I thought we were going down to 0 from 100 to 0.
Yeah, and if we are going to 0, I got fucking 85 and you got 115. How are you going to go down to 0 though if you got all my points?
Well,
you either go to 200 or I go to 0, or vice versa.
Okay.
That's the way that scale's going to work.
Okay, so I thought I was going to 0.
Nope, that's what you get for thinking.
Fucking A. That's what's got me in trouble my whole life.
Good. Yeah. You're supposed to just dive in. I got you, man. I'm here. I'm sober today. I don't have much drink in me today, so we're good. We're gonna have fun. Cowboys. The boys are back in town. Well, Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I tweeted. I said I'm gonna be a Cowboy fan from 125 to 5:30 today.
We whooped that ass too.
You did.
We handled it. If it wasn't for that little bullshit touchdown they had in the first, at the end of the first half,
he always ends up with some bullshit.
It's all right though. We handled it. The score is more like 28-10. Really, we tuned them up. Cowboys. Back in action, running on full cylinders. That defense hurting people.
You're right. Well, I'm gonna let you hop right into that. Let me finish these last 2 games, and we'll start with the Cowboys this week since we had the night game. Raiders over the Dolphins. The Raiders are back. I say that every time.
Had a scare
that every time. We did have a little scare there, but it really wasn't. 27-24. As bad as it looked. 27-24. Raiders go over the Dolphins. And I want to say for the record, the Dolphins are one of those teams where I just cannot stand.
It's because they got Jake Cutler.
And just because they're the Dolphins and we don't win there. Also, and then the Lions go over the Packers on Monday night, 30-17. So while we're on it, go ahead and tackle that 28-17 win.
Yeah. Well, we'll get right into the 28-17 win. About what I feel is rounding in the form into the league's best team. Granted, you got Philly up there at 8-1 or 7-1, whatever they
looks
are.
Real deal. They look real deal, man. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't want to hear what you're talking about.
Wait till they play us, and you're gonna see how real deal they ain't.
We're gonna, yeah, you're right,
and that's for real. The way I feel about my team, we 5-3. We easily could be fucking. We could easily have only one loss, also, because the only game we really got tuned up.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, bro.
Whatever. I'm telling you what it is, and what my team is looking like, and we're looking way better than the 5-3 record we is. I know you are what your record tells you are, but boy, the way we're playing right now, the way Zeke is running the ball, Dak's out here looking like an MVP candidate right now.
Woo. How long that man gonna be running the ball? He's staying all year or what?
All year. The fuck? All year. They're gonna do something. He's gonna appeal. They're gonna do something. He's gonna appeal all the way to the end of the season. You see Jerry, just headlines today. Jerry lawyering up against Roger Goodell, just in case he gets his shit reinstated.
But that's for sure. This dude is a fucking failure.
But yeah, man, I just very encouraged from what I'm seeing from team, and we're playing defense now. You know what I mean? We lead the league in sacks, I think. We lead the league in quarterback pressures. If not lead the league in sacks, we're definitely up there. But we definitely lead the league in quarterback pressures. I know that. So we're getting to the QB, whether we're sacking them or putting a hand on them or we're just hitting them and disrupting the play or whatever. We in his face. You know what I mean? We just held the Chiefs to fucking 17 points, and they had a bullshit touchdown right before the half. You know what I mean? And they've been a high-powered offense all year. We came in, we shut down Tyreek Hill, and chew on that, wise guys.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm glad y'all beat them.
Like I said, the way we had a little hiccups at the beginning of the year with our line. You know, we were still kind of feeling things out. We took one guy out, replaced our left guard with another guy, and we essentially got 5 first rounders on our offensive line. And they're starting to come to form. We run the ball down throws. We back to the spot to where the other guys, the other team, they load an 8 in the box. They know we need 2 yards. We know we running the ball. They know we running the ball. What happens? Zeke out here again, 4 or 5. You know what I mean? They can't stop it that we was at last year. And we keep rolling like this into the playoffs. Watch out. Eagles, we coming for the Eagles, and we going to shoot them birds out of the sky, cowboy style. Bang, bang, 6 shooter. Yeah. Fucking Eagle. They don't know what a Super Bowl is.
That's true. I'll drink to that.
Drink to that too. Fucking Eagles.
But
fucking bird.
But that was then. This is now. They're 8-1. They lead the division. When do you guys play them?
Is it next week?
I hope so.
The week after. We got coming up here pretty soon there, Jimmy.
You got the Falcons next.
Yeah, no, I mean this week is Falcons, yes.
Yeah, and then you got the Eagles, yep. And then the Chargers. You guys can do us some more favors.
Eagles, we got Falcons, Eagles, Chargers next 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
3 wins, baby. Line them up, 8-3.
Line them up and shoot them down.
Line them up, shoot them down, 6 shooter, bang, bang. Come on now. Come on back. 10-4.
Oh, shit.
Motherfuckers. Motherfucker.
Trev is only white as fuck when he's talking about the Cowboys, too. Let me tell you. That's fucking hilarious.
Man,
look. The way my take on it was that, yeah, I'm glad you dominated it because I watched most of the game. Most of the game was being aired. Zeke is a beast. Feed the man the ball. The dude's nasty. If you lose him, I don't care what you guys say. It's going to be a blow because the type of player he is, I mean, it only takes one.
All right. So look, here's my thing on that. If we lose Zeke, it's obviously going to be a blow. But obviously it's going to be a blow. But I feel like Darren McFadden, Alfred Morris, I'm good. Rod Smith come in. They could hold the ship. Dak, the level of Dak is playing at right now, Dak's not reliant on Zeke like how he was last year. Dak is actually the leader of the team now. They're relying on Dak to make plays now.
But my thing is though is that if he's gonna get suspended, okay, let's assume that just for this argument's sake that Zeke is gonna get suspended. He's getting suspended. Okay, if he keeps appealing this, if he keeps delaying the process, and the hammer comes down this year, you're going to be without Zeke, possibly for the games that really matter at the end of the year against the Eagles. You play them twice still. All right? So those games are going to matter. You're going to need him there. If he's out for the playoffs as well, because that leaks into the playoffs. So if he's 6 games suspended, let's say he gets suspended there's 4 games, there's 4 weeks left of the season. He's going to be out 2 games of the playoffs, you can assume.
Well, then we better just hope we make it to the Super Bowl so we can play in the bowl.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a hurdle. I don't think appealing it. I think we need to figure
out. I don't like the line you're thinking
right
now. I don't like the line you're thinking right now because that's
worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario.
And I'm not thinking worst case scenario. I'm thinking best case scenario, and then he's gonna play.
So
I'm not worried. We'll worry about when he's gone.
We'll worry about it. Is he gonna play the rest of the year?
Yes.
All right. Then that's not gonna matter.
He's playing the rest of the year.
We'll assume that he is. We'll assume that he does do that. Fine. But if he doesn't, it's going to be fucked.
Oh, damn blood.
What'd you roll too tight, man? You use the roller, the holy roller.
Oh, fucking poker.
So I got a new contraption. I got me a cookie roller. And for those of you that are like, what the fuck is a cookie roller? I got a cookie roller too. No. A rolling box. People were skeptical at first. Fuck. But after things like this, after sessions like this with Trev, where he rolls a blunt too big, too tight,
too big.
Wow, bro, what did you do?
I did nothing. Rolled it. What the fuck's wrong with it?
We're good. We got it going.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the way we're playing right now. And the way you guys are playing right now, you guys don't stand no chance December 17th when we come into Oakland. Because the way we're coming right now, we're going to run right through you guys.
You guys won.
Wow.
You guys won 28-17. That was a good game. Thank you for that. We do appreciate it. Putting them at 6-3. But let's jump into it. Because you're right.
Very nice.
You're right. At the Raiders at 4-5. We won on Sunday against the Dolphins.
I'm fuck with power rankings.
And I'll say
let's
this.
see what ESPN has us power ranked this week.
I do want to say this about
ESPN got us at 7. You kidding me? They dropped this. I didn't see. We were 5. We were 5 last week. We're at 7 this week.
You got dropped after beating the Chiefs.
Because they think he's gonna get suspended.
What is that? Is that ESPN or what is that?
Yeah. Huh. Oh, whatever. Fuck ESPN's power rankings.
Huh. So I guess it's not
number 1.
I guess it's not such a bad scenario that I was thinking of earlier, was it?
Well, ESPN.
But anyways,
the ESPN wants to see Zeke suspended too, because that's all they talk about is when's he gonna get suspended? This and that. Suck a dick, ESPN. How about you learn something from Bleacher Report and lighten up a little bit?
Yeah, right.
Fucking Donald Trump, ESPN.
They don't do that. But we had a game 5:30. We played prime time. Raiders showed up. We won 27-24. Derek Carr threw for 300 yards and a touchdown. He did throw a pick, which sucks. Marshawn Lynch ran for 57 yards. 2 touchdowns, though. That's what counts. He carried the ball 14 times. I'd like to see him carry the ball a lot more than 14 times. I mean, why play him? I mean, why have him if you're not going to give him the ball 20 times a game? I mean, he's there for that. Jared Cook had a big game receiving. He was our leading receiver that game. 8 receptions, 126 yards. Amari Cooper, 58 yards, and he had a couple of drops, of course. Johnny Holton with the one reception, 44 yards and a grab. I think the guy's got 2 receptions this year, and they're both for touchdowns over 40 yards. So that's always nice. Michael Crabtree didn't show up too much. He had a couple good catches, made first downs. He had a big drop at the end of the game to keep the drive alive, which made it a closer game than it needed to be. Seth Roberts did the same thing, another drop, and consistency plagues the Raiders season this year. We're not consistent. on some certain drives we look like, here we go. That's the team. And then on other drives, I don't know. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a completely different team.
You guys are up and down.
They are. It's inconsistent, and it weighs. It does get annoying. I mean, there was a point where Jay Cutler was 16 for 16. I mean, there's no way you're gonna get deep into the playoffs by letting a guy like Jay Cutler throw 300 yards on you in 3 tugs. Like,
definitely not.
You know what I mean? And I understand that. And I don't know what they're gonna do to fix it. Whether Emerson coming back is gonna help. We got a couple other cornerbacks that Olafonu finally, he's a rookie, but he finally is going to make his way into the secondary. I don't know, man. I appreciate the win. Hey, we won. We got the job done. Miami came out, fucked my parlay up because the parlay was fucking 3.5. Scored that 2-point conversion. Thank you for that, Oakland. Not only are you costing me years on my life, but you're costing me dollars as well.
Costing you dollars.
Costing me dollars. It don't make sense. So I really appreciate that. Thanks for that shit show. I fucking yeah. I don't know, man. I see we won. Like I said, it was a good win. I was happy. Obviously, you see how it was.
It feels
man.
good.
You see how I get when I watch games.
Are you enthused by seeing like
no? That's why I'm getting that. That's why I'm getting that. That's why I'm getting that.
Like
I'm not enthused by the win.
Like the way my team is winning, I like how we're winning. Like I feel very confident. Like when we go into next week, I have no doubt we winning.
I'm absolutely not confident in the way we're winning. Like I said, bro, we let Jay Cutler throw 3 tugs and 300 yards. And you can say it's Jay Cutler. Some people like Jay Cutler. Some, not me. I don't know why. I'm not one of those guys. I think Jay Cutler's a bum. I think the Miami Dolphins team, coming off of 2 trades, coming off of fucking, a whole week of having to deal with this and that and all this, Ajayi stuff. And then you go in there and you make it a close game. I know you're going to the East Coast, but Raider fans, like I said, we still
no problem.
What's so funny?
East Coast last year.
What's so funny is that at 4-5, there's still expectations for the team, which does give me a little hope. But at the same time, you gotta prove it every week. You know what I mean? We got a bye week, which I think is a blessing in disguise. This bye week coming up, not playing on Sunday, which sucks for me because I don't have shit to do this weekend.
Here you are.
What?
Watch Cowboys.
Yeah, are you guys prime time?
We're always prime time, baby.
Really? Y'all got a Monday night or Sunday? What y'all?
Let's see here. What time we play tomorrow?
Y'all not playing the Falcons on a prime time, are you?
Probably not.
So I ain't got no Benfica. It's international soccer. I got Saudi Arabia and Portugal. Portugal and USA is playing pretty soon too. A little off topic.
When is our next prime time game?
We'll pull that up. We'll pull that up later on in the podcast too. Just to drop that.
What's that?
Portugal and the USA play. We're gonna cover that. We're gonna watch that together. We're gonna tread on some football.
Boring.
No, it's not.
It's America's weak.
No, they're not. Just they didn't make they got a lot of good players. I think they get a bad rap. I think that another, to use the word again, to use the phrase again, I think there's a lesson in this, guys, that the USA didn't go to the World Cup. Now they can really sit back, take this time to take a little time to see what they got. Yeah, see what they got in their players, and there's a lot of young guys on the team. But anyways, back to the Raiders. It's not encouraging, these wins, but they're wins, so I'll fucking take them all day. But I just wish the defense played a little better. I mean, when I say a little, I mean a lot. I wish we played a lot better.
I wish Khalil Mack played like.
Khalil Mack hasn't done a lot, but I mean they're double teaming him. There's no excuse. A dominant player should be dominant every game, and he's not been that dominant. But going back to what I was saying earlier, it's a win is a win is a win is a win.
Right.
I'm glad we got on the W. 4-5. You guys took care of the Chiefs. The Broncos lost, and this is the part of the season where me personally, and people say, you shouldn't do that. Take it week to week. This is where you start counting it. Like, okay, we got 2 games to make up on the Chiefs. We get to play them again. Hopefully, they drop a game another way down the line, and the Raiders can get their shit together and really, even still at this point, contend for the division. There are going to be a lot of hard games. We got the Patriots coming up. We got the Cowboys coming up. We got the Eagles coming up. But if we're that team that we thought we were in the beginning of the season, then we should take care of those things. We should take care of those those games. We should pull a couple of those games out. I plan on putting a real good ass whooping on the Patriots. If the Raiders are going to have one good game and where it all comes together.
I'm not seeing that.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be one good game all year where it comes together like it did in the first 2 games of the season or against the Jets even. 45 points. The Raiders are going to show up against the Patriots in Mexico, and they're going to put a shellacking on the Patriots. I'm calling it now.
When is that game?
The game is in 2 weeks.
Go down and put 10 on that. You'll put 10 on the Raiders?
I'll put 10 on that. Hell yeah. That's my pick. That's my prediction of that game. We'll show up that game and we'll be there. We'll be in Mexico, and we'll finna with the Patriots. I mean, it's gonna be a fun game when the Cowboys come to town. You guys are in Oakland. You guys don't do a lot of winning in Oakland.
So we are going to this year.
We'll see.
I'll tell you what, unless you guys do something drastic, we're just gonna come in and run.
Yeah,
all
that's
over.
what I'm talking about. We do got to do something drastic. You're absolutely right.
Because we're starting to hit all cylinders.
I'm whooping the Patriots' ass is drastic.
By the time we get to playing you guys, it's gonna be full steam ahead.
But that's my take on the Raider game. Like I said, man, I don't like to sit here and throw. I'm not gonna sit here and throw my team or players under the bus. This guy should do that. There's a lot of. I mean, because I'm not a fucking football player, right? But there's a lot of.
You want to know something?
There's a lot of passes. There's a lot of passes, a lot of plays.
I feel like it's hard for you guys to live different. It's hard to talk about your team when you keep winning.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's less to talk about when there's a win because you're not
complaining about something, right? And even we won, and that's why
I'm not a coach. I'm not here to critique a win.
Like, yeah, that's why I don't want to feel like I'm totally I'm throwing the win under the bus. But like, we could have easily won that game by 10 points. Like it should have. You know what I mean? It could have been one of those games, and they didn't. But yeah, well, we got a bye week. Maybe we can make a couple tweaks. I don't know. Something has to happen, and I hope it does soon.
Fire somebody.
Yeah, because the season don't fucking last forever. So let's get it together. You know what I mean? Let's get go into this bye week. Yeah, let's go into this bye week, and take care of some things.
Do it.
Also, there was that what's her name? That I don't know her name. Brent Grimes' wife.
Oh yeah.
Talking about Derek Carr's a Bible thumper.
Oh yeah.
And they let him get hurt in the Redskins
That's so
games.
ridiculous.
First of all,
if Brent Grimes ever hears our show, he could know that I told him or said something. His wife, he shut her damn mouth. Damn, bitch. Shut the hell up, man. Nobody gives a fuck what you got to say just because you suck some dude's dick who in the league. Don't nobody give a damn what you got to say.
That's for sure. That's for damn sure. And the whole thing about it, too, was, though, that she said he got hurt against the Redskins. But he didn't. He got hurt against the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. The Lion really let me get hurt. Like we were talking like when you came by last night. Like, bruh. When he got hurt, when he broke his leg last year, Don Penn was crying. He felt bad. You know what I mean? And you think that same guy is just gonna let him get hurt this year? Like, come on, bitch. Right, have some common damn sense. You got any brain between those ears? You got a bunch of cotton candy in there.
Right, I agree with you. I think it was just because this is a hot topic. Everybody's talking it's kneeling and this and that, and
I feel like it's race baiting is what I feel like.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, he's a Christian dude, but a Bible thumper that's going too far, all right? Maybe they disagreed about it, sure, all right. But to say that they let him get hurt, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. These are professional athletes. Yeah. They're at the end of the day, they're all doing the same thing. They all got one goal. I don't think they let him get hurt. I just wanted to say that I thought it was bullshit.
Shit. Yeah, who the fuck is shit?
I don't know.
Who are you? What kind of credit do you have?
None with me. Because I obviously didn't even know who she was until she said that. So there you go. Perfect example. So let's wrap that up. We won. It is what it is. We both got some wins. I feel good. You feel good. It was nice. Nice to get on the win column. Go into a bye week with a win at least and not a loss. You always want to do that. Looking ahead to next week for you, like we said, we got the Cowboys going. Raiders are on a bye, so I'm just gonna be, floating around.
We got the Falcons coming up. I'm ready to tune them up. They're not looking very good this year.
I'm gonna just be floating around the channels, looking for big plays, fantasy. Probably put a parlay or two in. See what's going on with that. So yeah, let's move on. What else?
How about that World Series? How about those Dodgers that I told you wasn't gonna win?
Right.
Told you your man Kershaw wasn't gonna get it done.
You're right. You called that.
He did pitch good when in the relief in whatever it was.
He came in and did his job. I thought that he should have started that game.
But what I tell you, what was it? Game 7 or Game 6?
Yep.
Was it Game 6 or Game 5 that Kershaw pitched and they lost? It was Game 5. I tell you, he pulled classic Kershaw.
Look, they were in the game. They were all in Game 7 of the World Series. It was a good game. It was a good World Series. Say that. It brought a lot of casual fans to baseball. A lot of people were watching that World Series. I felt bad for my girl. She was pretty beat up, crying even. Sucks. Yeah, I never seen her that way. I didn't even know until that day that she liked the Dodgers that much. But it's real. So it sucked to see that. I know I sound like a softie, but she supports my team, so I was trying to be there for her. But I've lost championships. I know how that feels.
I've seen my team lose championship too.
Yeah.
But you know what? I ain't never seen the Dodgers win a motherfucking championship.
I never seen.
They have in my lifetime. I was 3, but I ain't seen them win now. And you know what? It's almost even more sweeter seeing them get there and lose.
Yeah, they had that feeling against you. I think though that they'll be back because they got team. They got the team. They got the money. They have it. They have the division right now. The Giants ain't doing shit next year. I mean, it's not like they're going to be contending for a World Series, and I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that division is theirs. They're back to the playoffs.
Assume too much.
No, it's not an assumption that they're the better team.
It's an assumption.
No, they're the better team in that division.
It's disputing
they're the better team in that division.
The fact that you assume that they're automatically going to be there.
They will be there in the playoffs because they will win that division again.
Playoffs. Yeah, that's not.
Well, I'm saying that's where you got to start, right? So we'll assume that they'll be back to the playoffs, and we'll assume that they'll have a team that will too.
So it ain't going to be a disappointment if they just get to the playoffs and lose then.
Well, yeah, we'll get to there when it happens. That's not my prediction. My prediction is that they'll make it back to the World Series the very next year. I told you that already. They have the team to do that. They
lost.
They lost. They were not. I'm not. That's not my argument.
They is who I thought they would. They
went to Game 7 of the World Series, bruh. It was a managing. They should have never put Yu Darvish in that game. You really want to break it down? Yu Darvish pitched for the Rangers. It's not like the Texas. This team hasn't seen this guy pitch year in and year out. Study this dude. They know what he's bringing. Kershaw should have started that game. He should have had his moment. That's on the manager.
Well,
that's on the manager.
The game Kershaw did start. Game 5, he got rocked.
All right. But
so what about that?
That's not what I'm. But I'm saying that Kershaw is obviously the best pitcher on either team. I don't care what you say on either team.
And he got rocked.
But it was a.
So what's the difference between that and what Darvish did?
But he didn't come in Game 7. But he didn't come in Game 7 and get rocked, did he? No, he came in relief and had a good game. And he should have started. I mean, that's an argument. I can make the argument. I can make the argument. It's an argument.
The pitcher he was in Game 5, there would have been no Game 7. But he couldn't do that. Choked. Kurt choke. Clayton Kurt choke.
All right. Yeah, that's your opinion, but my opinion is
a fact.
All right, yeah, you're fine. That's a fact. You're right. He didn't do his job.
It's a fact. It's a fact every year.
Not every year.
It is
in the World Series every year.
No, it's not. The fact that he chokes in the playoffs every year.
In the playoff World Series.
It's all right because when we get there, we do the damn thing. What you gonna say about that? You can't say nothing against that.
But you lost one. No, but okay. This is my argument. Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. Why is it not plausible though? Why is it not plausible for the Dodgers to lose their World Series just like you did in 2002 and come back with this team who's young? They got the money. You don't want to admit it, but it's fucking obvious.
Why? Because I think.
No,
I think the Astros.
You're not fucking thinking.
I think the Astros and Yankees got a better chance.
Well, they'll be back, and I was gonna say that too before you started completely disregarding the Dodgers.
Shit.
Listen,
if you root for them,
listen,
you ain't shit.
Listen,
I'm just playing.
Listen,
your team ain't shit though.
Listen. They'll be back, and maybe the Astros for sure. They'll be back
Dodgers
too.
Won't be back.
They will. They'll be back.
Nope.
They'll be back. That's for sure. And when the baseball season comes around, we'll talk about it then, and it'll come back. And I'll told you so. They got the team to do it, dude. You're acting like this is a team of. You're acting like this is a team like who's not young though. We're talking about the World Series.
Coming from the guy who only roots for a team because his girlfriend roots for a team. All right, that's some of the most. That's some of the funniest shit I heard in my life.
I didn't say I was rooting for them because of her. I was a little bit to do with it, but I didn't want the Astros to win, who were in my division. I felt bad that she lost. Yeah, out of heart, you fucking cold-blooded bastard. I wanted to see them win. All right, sorry.
Oh, so
and she
was a fucking Niner fan, and the Niners were into the Super Bowl.
That's different.
Oh, because
football's
that's different.
Football's a man sport. That's a man thing.
Fuck out of here.
It's a
man.
man
Don't
sport.
play baseball either.
No, but they
it's a
watch
man sport
baseball.
also.
They don't watch football. They watch baseball.
They have female refs.
Girls are baseball.
They have
fans.
female refs in football now.
They don't have female
umpire.
ref.
You ever see the female umpire in baseball?
No.
Exactly.
Because
baseball is actually more manlier than fucking football is now because everybody wants to be all feminized. They football's too manly, so they got to put a fucking female in there to ref a game. You ever
is she a good ref?
Ref, side judge, whatever the fuck she is. She's
is she good at it?
I don't know. No, probably not.
How do you know that?
She ever put the pads on?
That doesn't make nothing to do with being able to say what this is the rule and that's what you did.
Fuck out of here.
You're tripping. To be a referee, you think all those referees play football? No, that's why they're fucking referees, Trav.
But if they wanted to be in the NFL, they could be.
What? No, they couldn't.
Or if they put
only Ed Hockey League could have been in the NFL.
Well, exactly my point. At least one out of them. One of them good.
One.
There ain't never gonna be a female.
But there's only one of one female to be.
There's never gonna be a female in the NFL.
A kicker, maybe one day.
Nope.
One day.
Not on my day.
Well.
That sounds old school.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
Not on my day.
Not in my day, buddy. Now we're not around here, pal. Fuck that. Women in the kitchen, buddy. Shit. Fuck it. Goddamn, Trev. I think. See, that's that Cowboys shit you got going. Jesus Christ. But listen, man.
They'll be baseball back. Is more manly.
They'll be back, and whether you want to fucking agree with it or not, they will fucking be back to the World Series.
Nope.
They will.
Nope.
They will. They will.
It's harder than you think, pal.
Yeah, I know. Well, they'll I don't know. For a team like that, it's kind of it's one of those things. The Royals went. It's hard. You're right. The Royals went and lost. You beat the Royals, right? And then what they do?
Yep.
They went back and won the World Series. It's very fucking plausible that team can do the same fucking thing, and you're disregarding that.
Because never happened.
We'll see. It hasn't even happened yet, or not happened yet. They just lost the fucking World Series a week ago.
Predicting the future.
Yeah. Not only are you a fucking sexist pig, but you're Mrs. Cleo too. Not in my day. That's what we should have named the fucking pod this week. Not in my day. So, anyways, moving on. That was fun. Well, let's go into the UFC real quick, man. We'll go hit the UFC, and then we'll touch on a couple things. You watched that? You watched that thing?
Hell yeah, I watched the UFC. It was dope.
It was a good ass.
All the people I picked to win, or two people I picked to win. I forgot what her name was, but I picked Garbrandt to win.
Yeah,
too.
so we had so the fights that night were Johnny Hendricks. Well, on the main card, we had Johnny Hendricks and Paulo Costa. We had Jorge Masvidal and Stephen Thompson, and we had Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I can't say her name. I call her Joanna. And then we had Rose Namajunas. Then we had Cody Garbrandt, TJ Dillashaw, and Michael Bisping and George St. Pierre. The first fight, I didn't watch the first fight. I went to go get pizza. So I didn't watch the first fight. But I did watch, Paulo Costa got the win, the TKO, it says here, I'm reading. So I can't comment too much on that. We're going to talk about mainly the top three fights. Stephen Thompson won her in decision. He completely won that fight. I did catch all of that fight. Completely beat George Masvidal all 3 rounds. And then the women's strawweight title fight. We had Joanna and Rose going at it. And just like you said, bro, I thought Rose was gonna get her. I mean Joanna. I thought Joanna was gonna get Rose. I didn't think Rose was ready. But what the fuck do I know? I don't fucking fight for a living. So what the fuck do I know about being ready? But she definitely was She was definitely ready.
It's just because she came in and fight before.
I'll give you that. Yeah, and I've seen Joanna whoop ass.
Yeah.
I seen Joanna whoop ass. But Rose, she came in the first round, bro. First round got her with what was it? Was it a left? Was it a right? What was that?
Left.
It was a left
hook.
Yeah, she faded right. Boom, left
right
hook. Bow.
Fucking chin.
Right to the
side
chin.
Of chin right there. Boom.
Yeah, she knew it was over. Dropped her.
Hopped right on top.
Obviously, I was going for Joanna. I thought Joanna was going to get the W.
I was too.
I've seen her fight a couple times already. I thought she was
destroyer.
The destroyer. Yeah, I think they're going to fight again. She'll get her shot back at that title. And who knows? I can't say for sure that Rose won't win the next fight.
Badass. She fucking won.
Badass. Yeah.
Fucking right.
I'll give her that. And then the Cody TJ. I was going for TJ. I must have been the only person on my Twitter feed going for TJ Dillashaw because my boy Brian, everybody, even people from the Tiki Taka, like Cynthia and her husband Mario, they were all going for Cody. But and then I bet Twitter dollars to Easy Peasy. He owes me that. I need that dough, bro. I'm gonna need that. I need them Twitter dollars, bro. I'm gonna need that from you. TJ came in second round. It started with that head kick. Yeah, that head kick. Because he said he got lucky. The dude, he said he got lucky on Twitter. He's like, oh, he got lucky. In the corner after the first round, his coach was telling TJ, hey, follow through with those kicks. Just let him go. If you're gonna kick him, and stop with all these feints. So he came in the second round. He landed a big kick, followed through to the head. Cody fell. He didn't. I don't think he ever recovered from there. TJ came in, dropped his ass, TKO win. So I was happy about that. He got the belt back. Cody, after the first round too, he flipped him off. Remember, you see that? He went.
Yeah, he did.
he flipped him off. And then he got his ass knocked out in the second round. But I guess that's the way, that's fighting.
Yeah, I always liked TJ Dillashaw too. I always liked him.
I've seen him live twice in San Jose.
Badass.
I've seen one in San Jose, one in Sacramento. He's badass. He is. And he's a champ. He's a champ now.
He's a champ now.
And then let's just get to it.
Let's get to the big.
Get to the big dogs. Cause bro, I love to hate Michael Bisping. Everybody says he's so underrated. Oh, and Daniel Cormier.
I never thought Michael Bisping was really that good. Anyways,
he's not that good.
He's not.
He's not.
He just has a lot of
fights.
He just
has hella fucking fights.
Just because you fight a lot doesn't mean you ain't good.
He has a lot of fights against bums.
It means you've lost a lot too.
The best fight he had was against
Anderson
Silva. He won. I guess he won that fight. Could have went either way to me.
Yeah, you were talking about fighting an old Silva at
right now. You fought an old George St. Pierre, and St. Pierre put an ass whooping.
First of all, I don't know what the fuck was going on because the first round was kind of even. If not.
I thought the first round would have definitely went to George St. Pierre for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was working the jab. He had him nice. I mean,
he was, but Bisping kind of put it on him in the first round too. He didn't back
that was
down. He was pressing.
He didn't. He got a lot of his damage on the ground.
He got took down.
We got took down, and that's where a lot of his damage came from on George St. Pierre. All them cuts, all that shit. That was from the shots he was taking from.
That second round there. I don't know if St. Pierre was just playing coy and looking tired and faking him out, or if he really was tired and just happened to get a lucky and a fucking good hook over the left there to drop him, and then
that's how Dan Henderson got him a looping hook. He hit him with a right. Was it a left? On top of that, I thought it was a right.
It's a left because he's blind, damn near blind out of his right eye.
Okay.
Bisping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's damn near blind.
Because of that jab. George St. Pierre works a jab. That's that Freddie Roach shit.
Well, not that, but he's like legally blind damn near out of his right eye. Like, for real. Like, he damn near fights like vision out of one eye. I don't know how you do that. But he does.
Because
he's British.
Mm-hmm. He's a bloke.
Fucking bloke. Fucking bloody bloke. The bloody blues. That's gonna be
I'm addicted to hate Michael Bisping. Legit. But I'll say this. I got so much respect for him. I do have to say, not that it fucking means a shit
I'm
to
trying
him.
to find the fuck.
But I'll say this. He had an opportunity to tap out when he got his back taken.
Oh, yeah. He said, nope.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm going out.
I'm going out.
You're going to take me out. I'm going out.
You got to take me out.
I want to go sleep anyway. I want to take a nap
because he had his hand right there. He could have just tapped out, and he said right there, you could see it in his mind. You put me out. You got to take me out.
Watch it again.
You got to take my ass out because I'm not fucking tapping. You're gonna have to fucking kill me because I'm not fucking tapping you. And I'd have tapped the fuck out.
These fuckers do this week shit.
What, advertisement?
It says St. Pierre versus Michael Bisping, UFC 217 highlights, but it's not that at all.
Oh yeah, trickery. That's clickbait, bro. Got clickbaited. So that was my thing on the fight. I'm glad George St. Pierre won. Now he's gonna fight Whitaker, and whoo, that's gonna be a thump.
St. Pierre?
Yeah.
Go fight who? Whitaker?
Whitaker, yeah. It's gonna be a good fight.
So who's gonna fight?
Yeah, Robert Whitaker. It's gonna be good.
He's not gonna fight McGregor.
No.
You don't think so?
Not for the middleweight title, no.
You don't think he's just gonna say fuck it, come down and then fight McGregor?
Come down and fight McGregor and no.
Catch weight?
Maybe.
Because first of all, that's what people want to see. People don't give a fuck about Whitaker. Sorry, no offense to Whitaker. Stomp me out. But nobody wants to see a fucking St. Pierre and Whitaker. That shit is weak. Nobody even want to see a St. Pierre and Bisping. The only reason they want to see St. Pierre and Bisping is because St. Pierre just came back after 4 years.
Champion. No, St. Pierre came back after 4 years. But Bisping's the champ. So I guess maybe you're right. Maybe but
we need to
they want Whitaker to be maybe they have to give Whitaker that shot.
Give it back to him. You did your thing. You got the belt.
That's not how the UFC works though, because they've actually
Dana White's all about the money.
They do rankings. Like this is the number one contender. This dude hasn't lost. I mean, Whitaker's been knocking fools out.
Oh, is that right? UFC's really like that? Well, then why didn't Yoel Romero? He's the true number one contender for the middleweight belt.
He lost.
He's the true contender for the middleweight belt.
He lost.
He should have fought Bisping.
He just lost his last fight before this. So he can be.
He should have been fought Bisping for the belt.
He would have lost and would have pissed everybody off.
About that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He lost.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, lost. Just his last fight. You can't do that. And George St. Pierre get the belt. That's
and St. Pierre gets to come in after 4 years and fight for the belt in the weight class that he's never fought. He gets to just overstep all these people. So UFC's really all about that class. But St. Pierre's coming in. He's got some weight on. We're just gonna let him fight for the belt and overstep all these other people. Fuck no.
Talking about George St. Pierre.
No. So you can't do that. You can
do it with Conor McGregor though.
Did they do it with Conor McGregor?
All the time. And George St. Pierre is way more fucking legend in the UFC than Conor McGregor is. George St. Pierre deserves this. It doesn't fucking matter. Who gives a fuck if it's fair or not when it comes to George St. Pierre? Nobody.
That's what you're talking about.
Listen,
that's how the UFC works. The UFC works by ranks, and that's how they do it.
Listen,
obviously not.
Listen.
Obviously, and on top of that, you just said that they let McGregor do it too. So obviously,
because
they don't do that.
Fight. It's a bigger fight with George St. Pierre and Robert Whitaker.
Don't tell me that UFC's got like some integrity and this is how.
No, but George St. Pierre's the setup guy. He's gonna be the setup guy here. Either he beats Whitaker and shocks everybody, and then he gets to fight fucking Conor McGregor and then set up even more money. I mean, this is not just. It's not fucking barroom fucking brawling. Like, there's money involved in this shit. Yes, George St. Pierre deserves to fight whoever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to. Because he's fucking George St. Pierre.
GSP versus McGregor. Dana White says Conor would take any fight.
Of course. That's going
to be the next fight, St. Pierre and McGregor. I got 5 points on that.
All right. That's going to be easy. It's easy peasy. So, I thought that's how the UFC fight went. I was pretty happy with the results other than Joanna getting her ass knocked out, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, man. Heard about Roy Halladay? Yeah.
Oh, man, bro.
Skipped over baseball. Heard about him dying in the plane crash?
What plane crash? Like, was it his private plane?
Yeah, I guess he's flying his own plane. And fucking wrap that shit in the water.
Hey, real talk, Roy Halladay was one of those, he was one of the better pitchers of our time. Like, he was one of those big money guys.
Just the perfect game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He threw a perfect game in the playoffs. And he won a World Series with the Phillies.
And he was just and I seen a lot of left on because
and then Cody Ross took him deep twice in the 2010 NLCS.
Yeah, I do remember that. But I follow a lot of Canadians on my Twitter for Benfica, and a lot of them were
saying, Halladay Canadian?
No, but he played for the Blue Jays.
No, he played for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, but so they were saying a lot of
American.
No, a lot of them were saying like he did a lot for the Toronto, and he was a good teammate, and I guess he meant a lot to Toronto while the time he was there. But yeah, man, that's just crazy. It's sad. That's like surprising. Like that's not one of those guys you think you don't think that that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. You don't think that that's what's gonna end up happening, but yeah, man. Rest in peace to Roy Halladay. It sucks.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. Let's move on to how's your Warriors doing? Killing it, of course. What kind of stupid fucking question is that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had a rough start to the season, a little rough week there, getting all the gears in place and everything. But
who's your last?
They're getting the rotations down and everything's starting to shift up. Steph Curry,
you guys play tonight.
Yeah. Do you know Steph Curry?
We play Boston. Lakers play Boston.
When Steph Curry's on the floor and he's off the floor, it's like a 15-point difference. Like the plus minus of the team is like a 15-point difference down there.
Damn.
Yeah,
they're amazing to watch.
Sure.
If you don't like a lot of America, the rest of America doesn't get to watch them all the time. What can I say about the
Warriors? I can't say.
Yeah, a lot of America doesn't get to watch them all the time.
And
yeah, if you get to watch them like we do, and I'm a Laker fan, I'm a Laker fan. But if you get to watch them all the time, like they're playing some crazy, like this shit is crazy basketball to watch. Like KD, Steph. It's just like watching like an all-star game every single night.
Every night, bro.
Yeah, Klay Thompson.
And
that's all I meant to say. Like, I hope Warrior fans like this shit don't last forever. This shit's amazing. I hope they take serious these regular season games, even against the Timberwolves. You know what I mean? On a fucking Wednesday night. Like, watch the game, enjoy that shit because this shit is a show every night.
We play the Timberwolves tonight. On ESPN.
There you go, 7:30. That specific time.
Yeah.
Because we all know West Coast.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah,
I've only caught a few.
We're hovering around being mediocre. I can appreciate that.
You guys are hovering around being mediocre, but I think as the season goes on,
we'll hover around being mediocre all season. Luke Walton's a good coach. We got a young team. We got a couple vets here and there. We'll be mediocre all year. We'll do a lot of upsets. We'll beat you guys once.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Definitely not gonna happen.
Lonzo Ball gonna score 32 on you.
Heck no, first let's talk. You want to talk about Lonzo? What's up with your mans?
What? What do you do?
You ain't looking too good.
But Lonzo can't shoot.
Hey, we didn't know that. His daddy?
Yeah, I think it's different in the NBA. That shot's not gonna work in the NBA. I agree with you.
There's been some ugly shots in the league.
He's not bad. He's a rookie. They playing him hard. He can get to the bucket. He scores points. I mean, he's getting a lot of assists. He's a point guard. Like, well, how many? He's not Steph Curry, bruh. He's not, or any other of those shooting type of point guards. It's not. I guess that's not what we drafted for him to be a sharpshooter. He's not a fucking sharpshooter.
It's cool if he gets 5 points.
He doesn't. I'm just saying. Like he needs a little time to adapt, dude. I mean, fuck. I hope so. I'll say that.
I've been looking for a new reason to start hating the Lakers. I'm gonna hate Lonzo. I like him at UCLA. I hated the Lakers when I was a kid 'cause I didn't like Kobe.
Sometimes we got to be partial here. I'm not gonna just shit on you guys every time, but when we play you guys,
but you can't really shit on us every time because there's nothing much bad to say about us.
You're right. When we play, I'll make something up.
You'll make something up, but everybody knows it's gonna be false.
I'll make something.
You're just gonna be pulling some shit out of your ass and throwing it against the wall, hoping it sticks.
I'll make something up.
Must have fell down.
Yeah, I don't. Never seen it. So yeah, we're pretty much it. I'm thinking we can wrap that up. Unless you got any highs or any more highs.
It's been a good week for us so far. You know, Cowboys. We're gonna see the Falcons this week. Warriors just gonna keep doing their thing. Just keep on rolling. You know, nothing really grinding my gears this week.
Me either. Didn't grind my gears either.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, so far so good. Benfica won against Guimarães 3-1 over the weekend.
It's
Raiders won that same day. All my fucking
when everybody's winning, yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, you do. It's like a nice mellow feeling we got. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We'll catch you guys next week. We will be back. We'll be back every week. Just depends on what days. You know, we both got work, class, and we got a bunch of shit we do. So we're definitely gonna come back next week, get another podcast going. It's not gonna be much for me. It's gonna be basically a Cowboys pod, really.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a Cowboy.
We've already had our bye week.
Yeah, they're gonna be the Cowboy hour.
Fucking I can't wait for that. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.